KILR KILR game.
Hello, gamers, Trekkies, and Trekkers. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to Star Trek Online, our free account playthrough. I have a kitty. This is Julius. He's my sweet boy. He's a mama's boy. Let's go ahead and get back to where we left off. Ooh, the Doomsday device. See, sadly, they have skipped a lot of episodes in between what we just did and the Doomsday device, or the Doomsday Machine. It is really annoying of what they cut out.
Starfleet intelligence needs your help.
Starfleet believed that the Klingons were testing their new weapons in the Imaga system. We have information that now leads me to believe that these testing programs are for something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet intelligence has received a message from someone claiming to serve in Ambassador Bhatt's personal force. This source says that the ambassador's research is complete and that he is planning on using some sort of doomsday weapon on Federation worlds. My aide, Lieutenant Van Zyl, will join you for this mission. Go with her to the Donya system. Bhatt has a small supply base near one of the outer planets. Our source, a man named Kavalik, says that we will find the information we need to stop Bhatt there.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
Okay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stories they cut out. There was something that had to do with, it was B'Elanna Torres's and Tom Paris's daughter, where she was used to help, like she was taken back in time or something to clear up the whole virus that removed the ridges on the Klingons' foreheads from, the original series. And so that, like, she had the cure or something like that, so they grabbed her and took her back in time. And there's something involving going back in time to the 23rd century. Like, all of that was cut out. I think it's available for the Romulan story, but yeah, and they never brought it back. I mean, I'm glad I had a chance to play those when they were out, but I feel bad for anyone that has not been able to take part of that, because those are great stories. And there was one with the Gateway of Forever from the original series. There was one involving that too, and they cut that out as well. I mean, why would you do something like that? I mean, Donya 1.
We're counting on you.
Captain, we have arrived in the Donya system. Starfleet Intelligence told Admiral Quinn that they have a contact in the Bhatt's fleet and that he is on one of these vessels. I was expecting some sort of coded transmission, but I'm not receiving anything. It's time for the direct approach. Captain, I recommend that we disable one of the Klingon ships and board it. Disable a Klingon ship. Well, looks like they are ahead of us. We'll just get up nice and close here. My goodness. Oh, it's not blowing up. Okay. Excuse me, you're in the way. You are making this difficult, aren't you? Okay, there it is. Enemy shields, weapons, and engines are totally disabled, Captain. We're sending over boarding parties to secure the ship. You can join them whenever you're ready, sir.
How can I help you?
Apparently I'm by myself. Lieutenant, I'm coordinating the boarding party's movements. The teams are reporting that the Targ was running with a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but you shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship.
Your orders, sir?
The deck you are on is secure, but Gamma Squad is reporting that there are a few Klingons left on the bridge. The Klingons have locked down the Turbolist, but now that we hold main engineering, we can take control of the entire system. The Turbolift near your location is operational. Use it to get to the bridge, and I'll transport security teams to support your advance. Or you could just, transport them now. Why wait for me? like, sure, send me in there. Aren't I the captain of the ship? What are you doing sending me in there? Isn't that like a... Aren't I supposed to send my number 1 in there? Okay, where the heck am I going? Oh, whoa, hold on. We got gas to scan. Okay. Turbolift's over here. So in case you guys get lost, you want to look at this upper map up here. And there's like a... There'll be like a green thing, or sometimes there'll be an arrow pointing you where you need to go. Alright. And then there'll be something over here in the corner that will sometimes pop up. Sometimes it'll be in the middle. Sometimes it'll be down here in the corner.
Whatever you need, sir.
The bridge and the rest of the ship are secure, sir, and the remaining Klingons are being transported to the brig for holding. Commander Burgess was sure that there was information on the ship that would be valuable to us. Perhaps it's in the ship's logs? There should be a terminal in the ready room. Maybe you'll have more luck finding what we're looking for. Yeah, I'm already here. And it's glowing.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok.
Is that what she looks like?
He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Well, it's time to go to the brig. It'll also tell you right here. So, we are headed back to the turbo lift. And you'll see there's two options here. Turbo lift to brig and turbo lift to engineering. We were on engineering. We want to go to the brig. I think he's over here. I won't speak to you through a force field like a caged animal. Let me out and we can talk. Hey, where you going?
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope. I will redeem my honor.
Well, why were you in the brig then?
I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we would either stop this doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die. Do you have more questions?
I have a lot of questions. Why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence?
When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this Doomsday Machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it. Do you have more questions?
Why do you think Bavat is doing this?
Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves. Bavat found the planet killer, and he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now, he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The Ambassador knows the Federation wants peace, but if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Bavat will have won. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this planet killer.
It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons, and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well. Do you have more questions?
Where did Bavat find the Doomsday Machine?
It was a floating hulk deep in the Taong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Do you have more questions?
Yep. Bavat has knowledge of the future?
So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavat said that centuries ago, there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Klingon game, each trying to change history for their own ends.
Reference to Star Trek Enterprise.
Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakul, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons, and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him. Do you have more questions?
What was your plan to stop the attack?
Bavat had a plan to stop the Doomsday Machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Hak-Peng torpedoes. A greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation.
It's a llama.
Planet Killer is hidden in the Imaga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it.
Yeah, it's a torpedo made out of llamas that go...
Do you have more questions?
Why can't we simply send a fleet to Imaga to stop the Doomsday Machine?
Bavat's forces have total control over the Imaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless. Do you have more questions?
What should we do now?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday Machine and end the threat to your Federation.
How can I help you?
Now she echoes. I'm receiving a transmission from Earth Space Dock for you, Priority 1. I'll patch the message through to you. You can use the terminal in the ready room. So yeah, when you went back in time, you also had to deal with the classic style Romulans, because they were involved in this whole thing too. I mean, the stories they cut out were just excellent. It's a bummer you just can't play them. That's the situation here. Your orders?
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavulk may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I can do it. Captain Kwandok to Lieutenant Vazil.
Yes, Captain.
Send a repair team and a bridge crew over immediately. We'll be using this ship.
Understood. I'll join you shortly.
All systems are operational and we are ready to depart, Lieutenant. Alright, warp to Imaga then.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
You're getting closer to the distortion generator. Kavulk, what attacked us?
Drones? Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
So we are uploading that program. All right. There's the other ones. That's the second one. We got one more.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
Land the ship.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are two consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the Targs. The holo emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Okay. We're gonna have to go up this way. This is a real alien world. Ooh, I just got some more pistols that I can give someone. Like how they look like Klingons in here. Oh, but they don't. They still look the same. Okay, well, let's see. You can now have a body armor. Ah, they can't use it yet. Okay. We're not high enough. Okay, so we got to go to the other side.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
Paid no attention that I'm a hologram. Or have an emitter.
The Empire will prevail.
No one is allowed to use this console.
Stand aside!
Death to the enemies of the Empire.
Ah, he's gonna call me a patak, huh?
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his Doomsday Machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
Alright. Well, let's just go buy them. See if we can take a shortcut over here. You didn't see that.
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grishna cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday Machine will destroy them.
Yeah, sure.
It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bovat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
Oh, my eyes are stinging.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday Machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
Well, I don't think there's anything else.
Captain, Klingon comm...
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
So there it is, the Doomsday Machine from the original Star Trek. If only they didn't cut out all the other stories. Damage report!
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yakbo matbo jeshu gui, se machu me u. Mashu manavich bakko chu, nipe yin ma shak wo ku. Valva hefej enjo kinstak, valpumadi pupare mashutak kumame mashuta ma off.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
This is where it gets fun. Move out of the way. Back up. Move out of the way! My, they're all attacking me! Well, so much for all those Federation ships helping me. I don't think I've ever made it through this thing without getting blown up. Get out of the way! Ooh. I think I just barely missed that. That's the other thing. When you do destroy it, you're too close. It blows up and takes you with it.
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately.
I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship. The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
Well, let's warp out. Woohoo!
Kvolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
You're right. Alright, what kind of shield array do we want here? I usually like the regenerative one. The covariant, I think, adds a lot more shield capacity. Then there's the resilient shield array, which has a good amount too. I'm gonna go with the covariant shield. Oh wait, no way! I want the torpedo. Screw this stuff. I want the torpedo. I got science officers. Let's get another tactical officer. I was hoping for a different race, but
congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
We did it! We're being hailed by Admiral Quinn on screen. Congratulations, Kondak. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth, Space Dog. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Federation. Well, like, put us on vacation? That would be great. There is a new event page for tracking activities and earning special rewards. Yay!
You've done well. And while there are still issues at the Klingon front, it's time to move to a bigger picture. Come see me at Earth Space Dock for new information.
I don't think so. I want to go to Ryza. Alright, so here's the event stuff. This is why all of this was locked out, because you need to be level 10. Yeah. I didn't know about this stuff here. There's just sometimes I go months without playing. Play through multiple events to earn your choice between Z's Store Tier 6 Starship discount coupons bundled with 200 Lobi crystals, or choose instead a bundle of 1,000 Lobi crystals. A total of 4 events will participate in this event campaign, each contributing campaign progress towards this blah 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 blah. So you get to have 1,000 Lobi crystals. That's a whole nother store that you can buy stuff in. Lobi crystals you can only get from like loot boxes for the most part. Or you can get a 100% discount coupon for a Tier 6 ship and get 200 Lobi crystals. I would say that this is worth it right here. Unless you have a ship that you like and are looking for those special weapons and defenses and stuff that you can only get with Lobi crystals. You'll learn more about that as we go. As a matter of fact, here's the Lobi store. Let's just click on this for a moment. So this is the type of stuff that you can get here. Like you can get a Maquis Raider. Oh, they don't show a picture of it. But the Herc, Tholian, cross-faction bundle, a Klingon D7, Miracle Worker flight deck carrier equipment, Voth, the Undine Kiwali biocruiser, Temporal Destroyer, but there's a lot of stuff that's been added to this since the last time I looked. NX Escort refit. Oh wow, a lot of this stuff was added to. A lot of these ships were not in the Lobi store before. Interesting. Nakul Damash Science Festival. I think I have that one. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Okay, then you got space gear. And if you get stuff, you're going to want to get like all three, like this one here. Because if you get all three of these and then put them into your ship, then you see where it says set 2, set 3. You got all these extra little things added. Yeah, these are new. I have not seen these. Universal Console. Advanced Diffusion Tetrion. Advanced Isolytic Plasma Cannon. Wow. Yeah, I've not seen any of this stuff. This stuff down here, though. Yeah, this stuff I have down here. Then you got like ground gear. So there's like different types of suits and stuff that you can get. Pistols. I've got this. I've got this on my main character right here. The Nakul Assassin Plasma Blade. It's a sword. I think it's really cool. Zinkethi Personal Shield. That'd be a cool one to get. Yeah, so... Oh, Borg Exoskeleton Frame. Ooh. That sounds kind of interesting. Then you got costumes that you can get. And you can click on these and you can see what these outfits look like. Then you got vanity pets that you can get here. So there's a whole bunch here. And then devices. Golden Knowledge. What is this here? The Ferengi Rules of Acquisition. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here that you can... Okay, that does... I thought maybe that might show, but... Yeah, so this is the Lobi Crystal Trader. And like I said, you get these Lobi crystals through loot boxes and stuff. And you don't get a whole lot of them. But like here, you get 1,000. So that's enough to like get you a whole set of weapons and gear and stuff to put on. You know, if you've got one ship that you really like, you know, then you don't, you know, you may not want another ship. You may want something like this, so you can just, you know, gear that sucker up. But yeah, that's what all this is. All right, we'll go ahead and end things right there because, hey, it's time to chill out and relax at the at the dance club at Earth Space Dock. Hey, if you are enjoying this series, please click that like button. It really helps out me and it helps out the channel. Also, leave some comments and share the video with your friends and family and on social media. The more activity the video gets, the more chances people have of being able to see it. Also, if you are new here, click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that way you get notified of when future sci-fi content is uploaded to the channel and what it might be. Some shows are weekly and some are only monthly. Depends on how popular they are. But you might want to know what it is that's being uploaded and when. Another thing that you might like is joining me over on Twitch. Oftentimes when I'm recording episodes, I will live stream them, giving you a chance to be a part of the show. And the greatest thing is you get to interact with me too as I'm recording them. Hey, how cool is that, right? And then you get to see it weeks and months ahead of time, just as that little extra bonus there on top, just for being part of the live stream. And of course, I'll give you a shout out too on the description section. And if you'd like to get a peek behind the scenes of what's going on in the KILR TV studio, if you can call it that, there is Instagram. I take pictures and photos of stuff that I'm working on. And then there is Twitter, which I use for official KILR news and announcements. And once in a while I find something interesting that I think you might like, so I'll do some retweets of that. Then there is Snapchat. For those of you who happen to use it, I do have an account. I don't do much with it, but when I do, hey, you'll get notification of that. And then Patreon, for those of you who believe in what it is that I'm doing and would like to help see the channel grow. Can't do it on my own, but with all of you, we can certainly turn this into something just killer, super magnificent. And I think that's the goal that we all want to do, is be able to grow this into something that we can all be proud of. So yeah, head on over to the Patreon, take a look. If you do choose to be a subscriber, a Patreon, there's bonuses and rewards there waiting for you, depending upon the tier levels. So hope you check that out, and I appreciate anything you're willing to do. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I just like watching the lights go back and forth on the wall there. I will see you on the next episode of our Trek in Space. Have a killer awesome day.